I seek refuge in God from Satan the rejected. Peace be upon you. We will be looking at the commands related to food in this session. This presentation is split into 4 parts: commands to eat good food, prohibitions of food, labeling of food, and actions related to before, during, and after food. We shall inspect commands about eating good food first. 257. And we shaded you with clouds and sent down to you manna and quails, saying, Eat from the good things with which we have provided you. And they wronged us not, but they were only wronging themselves. 168. O mankind, eat from whatever is on earth that is lawful and good, and do not follow the footsteps of Satan. Indeed, he is to you a clear enemy. 5:4. They ask you, what has been made lawful for them? Say, lawful for you are all good foods and game caught by what you have trained of dogs which you train as God has taught you. So eat of what they catch for you, and mention the name of God upon it, and fear God. Indeed, God is swift in account. 5:5. This day all good foods have been made lawful, and the food of those who were given the Scripture is lawful for you, and your food is lawful for them. And lawful in marriage are chaste women from among the believers, and chaste women from among those who were given the Scripture before you, when you have given them their due compensation, desiring chastity, not unlawful sexual intercourse or taking secret lovers. And whoever denies the faith, his work has become worthless, and he, in the hereafter, will be among the losers. 2351. O messengers, eat from the good foods and work righteousness. Indeed, I, of what you do, am knowing. 16114. Then eat of what God has provided for you, which is lawful and good. And be grateful for the favor of God, if it is indeed Him that you serve. Next we shall look at prohibitions. 16115. He has only forbidden to you dead animals, blood, the flesh of swine, and that which has been dedicated to other than God. But whoever is forced, neither desiring nor transgressing, then indeed, God is forgiving and merciful. 173. He has only forbidden to you dead animals, blood, the flesh of swine, and that which has been dedicated to other than God. But whoever is forced, neither desiring nor transgressing, there is no sin upon him. Indeed, God is forgiving and merciful. 5:3. Prohibited to you are dead animals, blood, the flesh of swine, and that which has been dedicated to other than God, and those animals killed by strangling or by a violent blow or by a headlong fall or by the goring of horns, and those from which a wild animal has eaten, except what you are able to intercept before its death, and those which are sacrificed on stone altars, and prohibited is that you seek decision through divining arrows. That is grave disobedience. This day those who disbelieve have despaired of defeating your religion, so fear them not, but fear me. This day I have perfected for you your religion and completed my favor upon you and have approved for you Islam as religion. But whoever is forced by severe hunger with no inclination to sin, then indeed, God is forgiving and merciful. Next will be on food labeling. 16116. And do not say about what your tongues assert of untruth, this is lawful and this is unlawful, to invent falsehood about God. Indeed, those who invent falsehood about God will not succeed. 1059. Say, have you seen what God has sent down to you of provision of which you have made lawful and unlawful? Say, has God permitted you, or do you invent commands on behalf of God? 150. Say, bring forward your witnesses who will testify that God has prohibited this. And if they testify, do not testify with them. And do not follow the desires of those who deny our verses and those who do not believe in the hereafter, while they equate others with their Lord. Finally, we shall look at actions upon eating, during eating and after eating. 118. So eat of that meat upon which the name of God has been mentioned, if you are believers in his verses. 119. And why should you not eat of that upon which the name of God has been mentioned while he has explained in detail to you what he has forbidden you, excepting that to which you are compelled? And indeed do many lead others astray through their inclinations without knowledge. Indeed, your Lord, He is most knowing of the transgressors. 6:121. And do not eat of that upon which the name of God has not been mentioned, for indeed, it is grave disobedience. And indeed do the devils inspire their allies among men to dispute with you. And if you were to obey them, indeed, you would be associators. 7:31. O children of Adam, take your adornment at every masjid, and eat and drink, but be not excessive. Indeed, He likes not those who commit excess. 2:172. O you who have believed, eat from the good things which we have provided for you and be grateful to God if it is indeed Him that you serve.